What's up, y'all? Happy Philadelphia morning. I just want to give a shout out to Jill Scott. Okay. Um, I know everybody's talking about the song Pressure. And I just want to share some thoughts. Well, first of all, the whole album from start to finish is a masterpiece. Okay. Shout out to whoever was on the I believe it was song number I believe it was Beautiful, which is track 3. And I think she was talking to somebody. I have a feeling it was probably a spiritualist, but she was like, yeah, this is gonna be a start to finisher, everybody's gonna know every single word. And that's how I feel about the album, you know what I mean? You could just play it from start to finish. And I already know that the whole conscious subconscious community is in love with this album because it's just so layered up. You know what I mean? We needed something from the conscious community like this, from the neo soul community, you know what I'm saying, to just give us some work, you know what I mean, that is just reflecting the times, the energetic times, the spiritual times that we in, you know what I mean? But I want to touch on Pressure though, because Pressure is a song where you listen to it and it can sound like it's one dimensional, you know what I mean? But when you really listen to it and you listen to the wordplay, she's giving multiple different angles on a perspective, touching on the aesthetics of beauty, in the daytime as well. You wanted to be with me in the daytime. I mean, you wanted to hide me in the daytime, but you wanted to be with me at night. You know what I mean? You wanted to love me in the nighttime, in the dark, probably loved me up, kissed me, hugged me, licked me, sucked me, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? But then when we're out in public, you treat me one way. You know what I mean? You treat me as if I'm not the quintessential, right? But it's interesting watching the video because she paints a very clear, the picture was so clear because so much pressure to a bitch just like them, right? As the main male, as he's walking through the room, his eyes the whole entire time is locked in on Jill Scott. Like the penmanship is out of control. Like it's just the whole album is out of control. It's like his eyes was locked on her the whole entire time. Mind you, just to keep in mind, Jill Scott is an Aries, right? She's an Aries sun. So, again, she's the main attraction. She is the reason why they're all there. She is the singer. She's the highlight of the night. She's in the center, right? And yet, obviously, I guess, like, they're trying to depict that this male who obviously has interest in Jill Scott as he's moving around the room, he is probably the same one that is like, you don't have the bravery. You're not brave enough to walk all the way up and show out loud your inward affection for me, your inner love for me, but yet you can't hide it neither. So I see how hard it is that you're trying to fight to hide it from me, right? That in of itself is pressure. That's layer 1. Layer 2, you're giving pressure to these girls who obviously are the aesthetic, right? Not saying that Jill Scott wasn't beautiful up there. I mean, she was dolled up there. She looked awesome. But again, I mean, but she stands out. You know what I'm saying? Because she's wearing, whether it's because she's wearing her makeup differently, or her skin color is different, or her hair is different, or or she's thicker, she's more busty, or more hippie, or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying? As a she's not the quintessential. She's not the quintessential. So, but yet you love her probably even more, but because she doesn't fit within the guidelines of a standard. Okay, but that is the pressure that the quintessential girls who were sitting all around, right, just enjoying the entertainment that Jill Scott is placing up above. Now they're giving pressure, they're receiving and projecting onto the main male, because they see him paying attention to Jill Scott. They see him watching her and not paying an ounce of attention to them. Like, he could give a damn what they doing in the seats, but he paying attention to Jill Scott, watching Jill Scott, loving on Jill Scott with his eyeballs. However, he's not highlighting himself neither. He's just like scathing the room, just sweeping the room, trying to get closer to her, but not close enough where everybody, like, he's not like, hey, the song is probably about me. No, he's not doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's nice and poised, drinking his drink and his thoughts while he's, obviously being serenaded to in his own mind. And all the women are looking at him like, what is it that he seeing her? What is it that he's seeing her? Why he not looking over here? Why he not looking at us? And Jill Scott can feel that pressure. And yet, everybody by default is giving pressure to me because I'm the talk. So if I'm going to be the talk of the town, if I'm going to be, I'm so not it. I'm just not the it girl, right? I'm not perfect. I'm not this. I don't got the perfect shape. I don't got the perfect body. I don't got the perfect but yet, in Aries fashion, just like the sun, I shine bright, and I'm the center of everybody's attention, right? Because I'm the reason why y'all here. I'm giving y'all shit to talk about. And if it wasn't for me being here, I'm adding the comfort. I'm adding the vibe. In a way, y'all can't even have atmosphere without me, the one who is not the quintessential. I love this album. I love this whole entire album. I'm going to do more reviews to, I'm going to do, in my opinion, I'm going to do more breakdowns. Okay, I'm gonna call them breakdowns. Okay, of this album from start to finish, because I just feel like, man, this album was it was something that we needed. It was something that I needed as a fellow artist, as a writer, as a lyricist, just stay tuned. Thank you, Jill. If you could let me know how much it costs to book you, okay? Because I need you on my next project, okay? How about that, okay? Let's keep it a Philly thing, okay? Let's keep it a Philly thing, all right? To whom we may concern. I'm gonna bump that next.